Good day, everyone. I am Mark Labrador, and my topic is all about learner-centered psychological principles, cognitive and metacognitive factors, strategic thinking, thinking about thinking, context of learning. So, psychological principles refers to fundamental concepts and theories that underlie the study of human behavior and mental processes. This principle helps psychologists and researchers to understand, explain, and predict how individuals think, feel, and act. Part of human nature is learning, which is interesting because of the application of knowledge obtained for psychology continuously undertaken to enhance knowledge about the teaching and learning process. At the end of the lesson, the students are expected to explain the learner-centered psychological principles. Second, determine the concept of cognitive and metacognitive process. Last, recognize the importance of metacognitive in learning and problem solving. So, learner-centered psychological principles, often referred to as a learner-centered education, represent a pedagogical approach and places the learner at the center of the education process. This approach is grounded in psychological principles and aims to create effective and engaging learning experiences. Cognitive and metacognitive factors. So, cognitive factors refer to the mental processes involved in thinking, learning, and problem solving. These include memory, attention, perception, and reasoning abilities. For metacognitive factors, on the other hand, it involves our awareness and control of these cognitive processes, such as self-monitoring, planning, and self-regulation of learning. So let's proceed to another topic, strategic thinking. The successful learning can create and use a repertoire of thinking and reasoning strategies to achieve complex learning goals. For example, imagine you're a business leader facing increased competition in your industry. Instead of reacting hastily, you decided to engage in strategic thinking, analyzing market trends, customer preferences, and your competitor's strengths and weaknesses. After careful consideration, you decide to focus on innovation and product differentiate to stand out in the market. So this strategic approach not only helps you navigate the competitive landscape, but also positions your company for sustainable growth in the future. Thinking about thinking. Higher order strategies for selecting and monitoring mental operations facilitate creative and critical thinking. Example, imagine you are studying for an important exam. You decided to apply metacognitive principles to improve your learning process, like self-awareness, reflection, goal setting, monitoring, strategies, flexibility, self-regulation, and continuous improvement. In this scenario, thinking about thinking or metacognition helps you identify areas for improvement in your study habits, adapt your strategies, and ultimately enhance your learning process. Context of thinking. Learning is influenced by environmental factors, including culture, technology, and instructional practices. It refers to the specific circumstances of information that influence a person's thought. For example, if someone is considering whether to invest in a particular stock, the context of their thinking might include factors like the company's financial performance, market trends, and their own financial goals. This context shapes their decision-making process and the thought they have about to investment. Conclusion. Learner-centered psychological emphasize the importance of tailoring education to individual learners' needs, preferences, and abilities. These principles promote active engagement, self-regulation, and intrinsic motivation. Ultimately, they foster a more effective and enjoyable learning experience, leading to improved outcome and the lifelong learning habits.